episode 1 of Life on the Indie Scene. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while now, and having a little bit of free time to be able to do it. Just be talking about life, talking about some of my films, talking about my brother JJ. This week is going to be a crazy emotional week. So I'll be talking about him a little bit, talking about how we met and all that good stuff, and just thank you for joining this vlog. This is my first time doing this, so there'll be a lot of ums and thinking about stuff, but anyways, thank you for taking this journey with me, and let's get it. My love for film started at a pretty early age, since I was 6 years old. Yeah, since I was 6 years old, I've always wanted to do this. I remember telling my mom, I guess probably one of my earliest memories, I remember telling her when I was 6 that, Mom, like, I want to be like that, I want to do that. Not making films, but just acting in films. Like, I've always loved acting, loved the stories and stuff like that. Just growing up, reading Stephen King books, who's my #1 author, my favorite author. I've read so many of his books. Just watching him with, character development, and like, the horror is there, but the horror is like the icing on the cake. The character development is watching the dynamic between certain characters, which is great. So I mean, I've always wanted to do this. High school, doing the drama stuff, just learning, getting a chance to act in my first film with my best friend Byron. Just getting a chance to do that. So I've always wanted to do this. Early on, really wasn't getting some of the projects that I wanted to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like comedy, but just getting cast as either the token black guy, the best friend, or the comic relief. After a while, it's like I like doing drama too. Like, I like doing serious stuff. So in about 2007, I started my own company, Terminal 52 Films. I definitely knew I liked writing. That's like my second love. My first love is acting, my second love is writing, my third love is probably directing, creating. So started my own company in 2007. Freaked out. I learned a lot on set from Byron, from being PAs on movies down here. And hold on a second, let me take a drink. Yeah, from being PAs on films. So I was that one guy who would hang around the director or hang around the camera person, or just anyone on crew. I just hang around and ask them questions, like, how do you do that? What made you decide to do that? So that's where I got my pretty much on-the-job learning, I guess you can say. But in 2007, like, I tried to venture out and just do my own thing with a movie called The Bailey Case, which, oof, man, I didn't know anything. Like I knew some stuff, but I was just freaked out. Like, I knew how to do some stuff, how to run a camera and all that stuff, but man, I was just so freaked out, and things just weren't going my way, so the movie didn't happen at that time when I first tried it in 2007. So pretty much I tried to, instead of trying to make a feature as my first thing, I went small. So I went with short films, and I was able to meet some people and work on my first short film, which was Reek, which was a really cool family drama. Yeah, so getting to do that, just short and small, and then getting to work with people and just learn more stuff, more on-the-job training, I should say. Then I worked on a series, like my first web series called Stories of the Paranormal, which is just a bunch of, which is kind of cool, kind of old school, like Twilight Zone or Tales from the Dark Side or The Outer Limits. So that was really, really cool. Got to meet more and more people, got to learn more stuff, made more friends and stuff like that. And then 4 years later, after 3 attempts at Bailey Case, that 4th attempt finally happened. Like, it finally happened. I finally got the equipment I needed, could slowly building equipment, got the props I needed. I found this awesome location, this sweet location in Apopka, thanks to Wanda. Thanks to my friend at the time, Cindy. She hooked me up with Wanda, and when I saw the house, I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. I finally got the house. I started getting locations. I started getting more seasoned, as they would say, in filming. And I was finally able to make my first feature film, The Bailey Case, and it was just a blast. And we've been off to the races since then. I grew up as still to this day, growing up as a single child. I've always been a single child. And I know most friends I have of mine who have siblings is like, oh man, I wish I was a single child. Because I know, I mean, brothers and sisters can be annoying, I guess. But for me, I've always wanted a brother or a sister. I've always wanted a sibling, like I always have. And I got the chance to finally have one, and that would be my brother JJ. Good friend of mine, one of my best friends, and we became brothers. I always call him brother, and I still to this day will I say my brother JJ. I met JJ in 2002. Yeah. At the time I was looking for a job. I like working for the movie theater. And my best friend Byron, as I mentioned before, he worked at Cinemark, and he told me, he's like, hey, you know, Cinemark is hiring ushers. You should come out and apply, and I'll help you out and get a job. Because, you know, Byron, being my best friend, like, he always looked out for me and still looks out for me. So went to Cinemark, applied, and got the job. And one of the first people I met, besides the usher who was training me, was JJ. And he was always one of the coolest. He was one of the coolest people I've ever met. Man, we hit it off like quick. Yeah, like we loved the same stuff. He had a great sense of humor. He was just such a kind-hearted, good soul. You can never have a bad day. You can never have a bad day with JJ around. And he always knew when I was having a bad day, and he'd always like tell me a joke or just like do that trademark laugh of his, and I never could have a bad day with him around. Got lucky enough, just us talking about stuff. I was telling him about, you know, that besides Byron, like I'm a filmmaker, I'm trying to be a filmmaker also myself, and I told him the story of Bailey Case, and like he loved the idea. I was like, oh man, that's so cool. I was like, that's really, really cool. Like, could I try out for that? I'm like, and I'm just like, yeah, man, sure. I'm saying, giving people chances, which I still try to do. So he tried out for the role of the butler, like one of the killers, and he was perfect for it. Like I was like, dude, you're perfect for this. Like this is so, you're gonna kill this role, man. You're gonna be so memorable. Like you're gonna be so memorable in this role. And so he went along the journey with me as one of the killers in Bailey Case. Everyone I said, I know, because he was such a big guy that a lot of people were intimidated. A lot of people were intimidated by him. But I just told the moms, I was like, no. I was like, dude, JJ is a gentle giant, man. He's like one of the coolest people you're ever gonna meet. And people, all the actors, like, got the chance to experience that with JJ. Experience him, I should meant to say. How nice he was. Like, I was like, man, you're right, man. He's such a cool dude. It's like, I know, right? Like, that's my brother JJ. He's such a cool dude. And so, you know, he went on the journey with me. Did several Bailey Case films. He was also in. Hang on, let me show you guys. He was also in that also, the Hunter Saga. That was my first saga that I did, Saga of films. Well, three feature films and one web series all together, so that was like really, really cool. So that was really cool to do that. So he was on my journey with that, and also, hold on a second, let me kind of take care of this. Also, he was also in another film that I'm really, really proud of, which was part of the Stories of the Paranormal. Show you that guy's right over there, Lucid Dreams. He was in that also. Mr. Giggles, I think is what I called him. He played a clown in that. It's funny because the actress that he worked with was kind of intimidated by him too, because you're a big guy, clown makeup. But then of course she came, just like everyone else, she came to realize gentle giant, really, really, really nice guy. So yeah. Then a couple years later, after doing 3 Bailey Case films and a couple of short films in the Bailey universe, like JJ got sick, which is tough to hear. Tough to see, like, someone that you love so much and care for so much, your brother is sick and there's nothing you can do about it. So that was like really, really tough. But we still always, of course, keep in contact, always talk. I let him know, it's like, hey, I never got a chance to really fully finish the Bailey Case, so I'm going to try to finish it with a new series, with a new Bailey Case series, new film, couple of films for Bailey Case, and gonna cast this guy as a new Victor. Like, you'll always be, like, before I called him the Butler, but I was like, no, he needs a name, so he was Victor Bailey, and he was the brother of the main killer, Christina Bailey. So I know it was tough for him. Because I always saw him in that role, and he loved playing that role, and I know he wanted to do it, but he knew he couldn't do it. So recasting that role was really tough. The guy we got was pretty good. You know, he's also another friend of mine, Jimmy. He played it really well, but it was tough. My conversation I had with JJ was really, really tough, telling him that. But the second time I tried to finish it, never got a chance to finish it. And so the third time, I really wanted to finish that series. Like, I didn't want to just end where it ended. So I tried it a third time, but this time I went in a totally different direction. I did have Christina Bailey in it, but this time she had some new daughters. She didn't have a brother, because I let JJ know. I was like, hey dude, we're gonna try a third time to get it done, and this third time there's gonna be no Victor, no Butler, because I really can't replace you, dude. Like, you played that role so well, that role so memorable. I can't replace you. So, and he was happy about that. He's like, thanks man, thanks brother, that's awesome. Like, cool, thank you for that. And I was like, no problem JJ, no problem, love you man. So I did a short film, Case 517. I did a feature film, The Gathering, and then I was planning on doing the last film to finally end and wrap up. The Bailey Case, the Bailey just saga, the whole thing about it. Then there's the you know those moments that they always say, like, when something tragic happens, you remember where you were and what you were doing. And this was definitely one of those moments. I remember it, 2017. God, it's been 5 years, that's crazy. August 2017. I was with my girlfriend at the time. We were going to one of her daughter's performances. And I always like going to those because her daughter was so talented, or is, I shouldn't say was, is so talented. And so I love watching anything she does, whether it be plays or music. I love watching it. And I remember it had just ended, and we were sitting waiting for her with a bunch of the other parents. And I remember getting a phone call, but I didn't recognize the number, so I didn't pick it up instantly. And I was like, what number is this? Like, who is this? And so I didn't answer it. It rang again, like the number came up again. And I didn't answer it. And the third time, I was like, man, they really want to get in touch with me. So then I picked up the phone. And it was JJ's brother. It was JJ's brother, and he said, like, Kelly, I really didn't want to make this phone call to you, man. But you have to know, since you love my brother, and my brother called you brother, and JJ's gone. And I just remember just instantly, even before he told me that, just hearing his voice, I just knew it was coming. And in the back of my mind, I was like, please tell me he's gonna say maybe JJ's in the hospital, do you want to come see him, or something. And then he said, JJ's gone. And then his mother came on the phone and told me, Kelly, I'm so sorry. I know you love my son like a brother, but he's gone. And I remember just dropping the phone and just collapsing. Girlfriend at the time, like, what's wrong, what's happening? And I just remember just saying over and over, JJ's gone, JJ's gone. My brother is dead. My brother is dead. That picture that I showed at the beginning of this was the last time I saw my brother alive. He surprised me that day because we were doing a premiere, and his brother and his mother, the mother of his child, like, kept it a secret. They didn't tell me anything. So when I saw him, when we were having people, buy tickets and stuff, and I saw him, like, this ball was just like, oh my gosh, my brother's here, what? It's been 5 years and it still hurts. I still miss my brother every day. I still get like this anytime I think of him, because I want him here. I want him to see everything we're doing. I just want him here, period. It's been tough, but after getting that news, I took just 3 years. I couldn't finish the Bailey case thing because it's just like anytime anything with that just made me think of JJ. I was like, I can't do this. But with the house on Misty Lane, I was writing so much with it, I had to split it into 2 films, and I was finally able to finish it. 2 years ago, we premiered the first chapter, and this year I'm hoping to finally finish the second chapter, because a lot of the story in that is my character just it's pretty much just paying tribute to JJ. It's ending the Baylor case, having a lot of the story involved around him. So it'd be nice to have this premiere, hopefully have his family there, have his daughter there, have his mother of his child there. So we'll see. I'm hoping it happens. Currently editing the chapter 2, the final film, like the final film of the Baylor case. Hopefully have that happen. By the time this comes out, it's gonna already have happened. His family is taking his ashes to Key Biscayne, I think is what it's called. His mom sent me a video of the place, and it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I might put some of that in here just to let you guys see where he's going. It's a 3-day event. Like, I wanted to be there, but unfortunately I'm already set filming. I'm filming for the OIF Joel Challenge, but when they're gonna be there, and he's definitely gonna be on my mind that day, so I'm gonna try my best not to be bawling in front of everyone, but it's gonna be tough just because I know I'm gonna think about him, he's gonna get in there, and I'm gonna be like I was before, but his mom's taking pictures and videos of everything, and I'll probably put something together for her if she still wants me to, which I think she still does. But to everyone who got to meet my brother JJ, I know they have great fond memories of him. To everyone who didn't get a chance to meet him, I really wish you had a chance to meet him, because he was one of the kindest, sweetest guys you'll ever would have met. I miss you, JJ.